morning, friends, families, followers. All right, this morning I'm gonna give you a quick rundown in how you change or replace a glass stovetop. Unfortunately, after doing a video of how you clean it, we had a mishap and this one broke. So it had a long crack down the center and across the front. And it is so funny that this just happened by trying to clean underneath with a screwdriver, and getting to this part, it had a bump and it lifts like that and a crack. Don't know how it happened, but hey, like I said in my very first video, life happens, right? All right, so tools needed. We'll need pliers, a torque driver, Phillips screwdriver, and a hex nut, right? Which that one won't come out, but so your hex nuts. So you'll need a set where you can find the correct size that fits your unit. All right. So now I'm gonna take you through a quick unboxing of the replacement, just to make sure it's the correct thing before we go ahead and replace. All right, before we do any pull down. All right, so now we unbox the replacement part. Okay, so part came in, and let's see. So, see that it's glass. Just want to make sure I'm getting everything out correctly. Don't want to break anything. Replacement. Just make sure that's the correct thing. All right. Same thing. Okay. All right, pretty good. And also, there is a control lock switch that was giving problems. So we'll just be changing that at the same time today. Right? Control lock. And these parts are all original GE replacement parts. So you want to make sure when you're doing a job like this, you go for the original parts. The off brands may work, but I recommend using your original parts. Okay. Now we'll get to it. Okay, so you know, in working with any electrical outlets or anything, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have no power. Safety is first. All right, so in here, our control panel, breaker panel, as it's known, it's noted what each plug is for, or each switch, breaker switch is for, sorry. And we're going for the double oven, the cooktop. So the cooktop is number 5. So here, they're numbered. You can hardly see it now, but it's on the side. So 7 and 5, blank, but this is a cooktop. So we'll turn that off. So now we should have no power going to our cooktop, okay? Okay, so now that we've turned off the breaker, we'll come and test just to make sure. So we'll turn the stove on. And you notice there's no light, there's no heat, right? So we're doing a test, all right? So normally we would have heat already, all right? So 5 seconds, 10 seconds in, no heat. So I can safely say that my breaker switch for the stove is actually off, right? No power going to this. so I shouldn't have to worry about being electrocuted at any point in time. All right. So the next thing, to get to it, I'll take this drawer out. For some people, you may have a cupboard, right? But you have to get underneath because there'll be 1 or 2 screws that's holding the countertop in, all right? So I'll just remove these 2 screws real quick. Okay, so that's 2. So from here, what you need to do is apply pressure from below. All right, so you'll push upwards in the corners to get it lifted initially. Once that's there, you can come up and out. And here you just rest it on the surface where it's balanced, right? Okay, next I have a few screws that I have to remove going around the top. So then make sure we get all our knobs off. And these are universal, so you don't have to replace them in order. You know, they fit the same on all. All right. So now we have a delicate lift. All right, just trying to make sure. So just got one more. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so with my torque wrench. Okay, now that we have the top off, next thing we want to do is get to your switch, your lockout switch. All right, now remember there's no power, so we don't have to really worry about power, but in case you're still unsure, these two, red and black, are your main power from the outlet to the unit. So now it's totally disconnected. So now we don't have to worry, because power, if it still had power, it would stop right here. And all right, so totally disconnected. All right, so now for the switch, it's just 2 screws. That's on top. Phillips screwdriver needed. Your switch pops out. And at this portion, now you want to make sure your new switch is oriented the same way. So each connectors are placed in the correct order. Now I'll get my screwdriver. Now that we have everything all buttoned up, we'll just go ahead and do a check. So we're testing each burner, make sure they're on, heating properly. So left. And as you notice, our lights are on, firing up properly. We'll test the center burn. Make sure that comes on. And there it goes, it's coming on. Okay. Off, off, off. And then we'll test the last one, lock control. And that's on. So, okay. Okay. Good. And there we have it. Alright, so now we have it all working. And it's good. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. And at the end, just ring that notification bell to stay current with all my new videos and posts. All right? Peace out.